All right, we got another great interview. Jennifer Burwell from By Nature Gallery came down to spend some time. I never get to interview you anymore because I'm always elsewhere on Saturday, so nice to see you.
Yeah, welcome to the studio.
Thank you for having me.
I'm
I might be
happy
able to pull this interview off. We have some Labradorite, we have a Papillo and Tenor, all the stuff from Madagascar.
Yeah, I just had a little Madagascar inspiration
You had
last
a moment.
night as I was gathering
Wait, what was the
items.
inspiration? What was it?
I just, my thing is I'm always trying to bring in a fossil, a mineral, a piece of petrified wood, some home decor, something that just gives you a little idea of the very vast array of things that we have in the gallery. And I just thought it was funny that the first 2 or 3 pieces I grabbed were Madagascar. So I was like, well, let's just keep going with that. Yeah, so... home decor, we've got these real butterflies.
Papillo and Tenor.
I think it's
Papillo.
Papillo and Tenor.
I'm going to slide this so we can get a good shot.
And you can turn it around so that you can see the other side of the butterfly, because that you were actually showing its belly, so now you see its back. And you can see it has a little hook, so you can hang it on the wall.
Wow.
Or you can just put it on a shelf. Just really pretty butterflies, and I've got all sorts of creepy, crawly creatures that
don't you?
Beautiful in glass or in plastic.
Not just from Madagascar either. They're just from all over the world.
Yeah, they're farm raised wherever they're indigenous. So no one's going out into the rainforest and smoking out countless numbers of creatures.
Farm raised. These are farm raised.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a sustainable thing. They give jobs to the indigenous peoples. It's kind of it's a good thing.
We were talking about this piece of Labradorite off camera too. Tell me about that.
Yeah, the Labradorite is beautiful. It's actually kind of a gray rock, but the way that the layers build up.
Wow.
Yeah, so it has these different layers, and depending upon how the light hits it is the color spectrum that you see. So you usually get a lot of blues and greens. This one's got some lovely yellow and orange in it. Sometimes,
and it gives it some depth too. Like it's almost
because those layers are actually not on the surface, so it is actually in there a little bit.
Is that a big piece of Labradorite?
No, that's kind of a small piece.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got some bigger pieces, and I've got actually some smaller pieces, and even some little pebbles, and some jewelry with Labradorite in it as well.
Okay, this looks like a piece of ocean jasper.
This is ocean. Cheater. I told him before the interview.
What is ocean jasper?
Ocean jasper. So there are tons of different types of jaspers from all over the world. This one is called ocean jasper because they originally found it, I think, when the tides were out in the rock. It always has those little dots in it, orbicular formations. And then that one's got that really beautiful patch of kind of crystal growth with, they're actually sparkly crystals. It's kind of hard to tell in this light, but when it's in your hand or when you're up close to it, you can see that they're little crystals that are sparkly.
Okay. This is something petrified.
This is petrified wood from Madagascar. It's a little bit older than the Arizona petrified wood that I often bring in.
Okay.
This is what they lovingly call an end cut. So if you flip it over...
Kind of like a prime rib. I love the uncut on prime rib.
Yeah, so flip it over so that we can see how rough the other side is.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the end of the log of petrified wood. So they started slicing just in. So you get that rough edge, you get the bark texture all on the entire outside of it, and then the lovely polished surface.
Wow.
So this is just a,
and that thing
cool...
weighs a...
petrified
I had no
wood's
idea
heavy.
how heavy it was.
So this is like 250 million years old, and I think it's a type of pine tree. Last but not least, I've got a beautiful Ammonite. Okay. Ammonites lived and died before the, Ammonites were around for a couple hundred millions of years. So they lived from like 350 million years ago to 65 million years ago.
Oh my gosh.
Died off with the dinos. Similar to a nautilus many people are familiar with that are still alive today, but these were more shallow water creatures. It was a squid-like thing that lived in its own shell. So this is missing its outer shell layer, and you're just looking one layer deep at the beautiful structure of the creature.
I love it.
Of the shell.
You want to do something fun, go visit Madagascar today. Some of the other places around the world with Jennifer and her team, By Nature Gallery, located just on the back side of the ice rink above the escalator that goes down to the Vail Performing Arts Center. We're going to take it to Ashley next. She's got some more First Chair.